Hey y'all, what's up? Sorry I'm extra late with the messages for the full moon. Well, I mean, kinda. The energy's waning right now, so yeah, I'm not late. But anyways, um yeah, so I needed to get back on it too because I missed out on last month's because I was traveling. And yeah, then it was eclipse too, I think around that time. And by the time I made it home, that whole week just took me out. I was exhausted. I couldn't do it. But I'm back and I got the messages for y'all. So I'm gonna jump right into it. And y'all gonna get, busted and disgusted me right now because I'd had zero energy to get dressed and put on a show. So yeah, y'all got bummy me today. So it is what it is. Anyways, never mind that. So crown chakra. The crown chakra was open, y'all. Immediately when I went over the crown chakra, I just got this sense of like, because I like my shoulders were up, and then I just got this sense of wanting to relax my shoulders. And the thing that like stuck out to me was the fact that it's like now you're letting God take the weight off your shoulders. Like it was just immediate relaxation. And it's just at this point it's like it's time for you to relax. Like, and then I got that song, he's got the whole world in his hands. And it's just like it kind of just was like a rest assured kind of feeling, like rest assured God is gonna bring you all the joy and the peace, and you don't have to worry about everything that you think you need to worry about. Like, just relax, let God take over, and all he wants you to do is just relax right now. Don't worry about anything else, because what did I say here? Yeah, it's like God's gonna bring you joy and peace even when you're overwhelmed. And in the midst of that too, I started to like cry, but not like in it was a very emotional energy, like, but it wasn't crying as in like sad. It was crying because it was like very happy tears, like, look how far I've come. And like, and all of this was because of the grace of God. Like, God helped pull me through. God helped strengthen me. God helped relax me. God helped bring me peace when I didn't think I was gonna find it. And it was just really good energy. It was really happy energy. And it's just a feeling of like, oh, thank you. I can relax now. I know I can relax because everything's fine. I know I don't have to worry about all this going on in the world or all the things around me. So yeah, that was really nice. Third eye chakra was open. And what I got from that was, it was just kind of like you're doing what needs to be done, even if you don't feel like doing it. And I got this image of somebody like kind of like, you ever like been in like a classroom and your teacher hands you an assignment and you're like, dang, I thought I was done. I just turned in my last assignment. Now you handed me another assignment. This is busy work, right? This is busy work. And so now you just like snatching the assignment and you like, just stomping all the way back to your desk because now you just got, you got more stuff to do. And it was like you kind of like snatched another assignment out of God's hand, because it's like, okay, I completed this assignment. I'm good now, God. And God's like, no, here's another assignment for you. Here's another one. You got to complete this one too. And it's like, oh, okay, I guess I got to do this too. I'm going to do it even though I don't feel like doing it. And yeah, it was really funny though, because it's just like, you can't back down from it. You have to do it. And then I had got this like, and it was like God was saying like, I need you to do what I asked you to do. And you need to do it, and you can't ignore it. It's like, I need you to do what I asked you to do. And it's like, and God was kind of like having this like conversation with you, or just, letting you know, like, yeah, I let you have your fun. I let you, do what you wanted to do your way in your time. But now it's my time, and now it's time to get to work. I let you lollygag, and now it's time to really get to work. Like, you were basically, you were playing around with the last assignment. That was too easy for you. Now I'm going to hit you with the challenge. And so, yeah. So if you're not even in this energy, the energy is coming. It's like God was like watching over your shoulder, making sure you're doing it too. Like, no, I don't need you to put this down. I don't need you to step away. I need you to focus right now and get this done. Because what I'm trying to work out for you in the background, I need to see you do the work for it right now. So yeah, it's time to get to work. Third chakra was blocked. I kept getting this image of like a little boy with a note in his hand, and like nervous and shaking, and like they wanted to open their mouth to talk, but there was like no words, like it was just silence. And I kept getting this feeling of like a wounded masculine, needing to heal their inner child. That energy kept popping up, like, because like they didn't show up as a man, they showed up as a little boy, and it was very childlike, like, like I'm sad, I feel broken, I feel beat down, and it was very sad, because I got two different messages from this too. So take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't, and that's on all the messages, of course. But on one hand, it was like a wounded masculine needing to heal their inner child and trying to work through healing their inner child. Then I got on another hand of someone possibly showing up in your life, appearing as the wounded masculine, but still operating in their dark energy, to try to get you to notice them. Like, hey, I want to come in and play victim because I feel like that's going to help me get to you in some kind of way. So don't let that deceive you. Don't let that person deceive you. And you got to just use your discernment on whether or not this person that comes around, whether or not they are truly trying to heal their inner child, or if they're just trying to deceive you to make it seem like, yeah, I'm doing the healing, or yeah, I'm doing the healing, but are you really, or are you really trying to manipulate and deceive me? Really? Because like literally at one point I saw a child, and then that's when I got the second message where it was like a child morphed into like this devil energy, and I was just like, oh shit, that's kind of scary. So yeah, be careful with that. So I mean, use your discernment always. Ask God and really pray about whether or not, if this energy is around you right now, if this energy is coming back around to you, whether or not this person has truly worked on themselves, or is truly working on themselves. So always use your discernment there. The heart chakra is open. It was a very, very beautiful energy. It was so loving and happy. I kept getting this image of a couple like standing in the middle of a home that was being built. Like it was just cement, but they were taking the bricks together and placing the bricks around the home, and they were rebuilding or building a new foundation. And the connection between the two of them felt solid, like that brick. It felt like nothing can come in between those two people, because this foundation they're building, they're not doing it by themselves, they're doing it together. It was like a true partnership. Like it felt very divine. It felt very it just felt very exhilarating. And it was just like the way the people looked at each other was like equal admiration. It was just very happy. And this is either someone that's in your life that's, new to your life, or either this is someone that, has come back around in your life and you're rebuilding a foundation with this person. But the thing is, like, regardless, you both been through enough that it's just like, I want this new foundation to be solid. I don't want to have to go through another thing where the foundation, we think we're building on a good foundation and really it's faulty. So yeah, it was nice. It was good energy. Solar plexus was open. This was such a clear message. So it seemed like a lot of you are being drawn or pulled further into the limelight. Because if you are like, I just kept getting this image of somebody sitting at a desk, and then like, automatically like stage lights hit them, like boom, boom, one in the corner, and they're the only person in the room, but it's like they went from being invisible to now all eyes on you. Like you can't ignore it. The lights are on you. It's just you in a dark room. These lights are just shining. And 11:11 is on the clock when I said that. Yeah. So it's like, if you are, and whether this is with you being, like in a corporate setting where you're like usually behind the scenes, you do desk work or you help facilitate things behind the scenes. When something's gonna happen, there's gonna be an opportunity that comes up that's like, no, people need to hear your voice, and people are going to start hearing your voice more often, and you're going to start getting recognized more often, because God wants to push you to the forefront. You're meant to be in the forefront. You're meant to be that leader. And if this isn't just a corporate setting, it's just in general within, social media, or, whatever your avenue is you're meant to be in the forefront. You're not meant to stay in the behind the scenes. So yeah, and then the song that I immediately started channeling was the Show Me What You Got by Jay-Z, and so it's just like, show me what you got, little mama, yeah, something like that. But yeah, and I haven't heard that song in forever, but that was the exact song that came in my head. It was just like, yeah, it's time for you to show people what you got. It's time for you to stop playing second fiddle. Like, nah, you need to be first chair. You need to be right up front with everybody else because you're just as talented. You need to be right up front with everybody else because you're just as wise. You have the wisdom, you have the talent, you have the creativity, you have the voice. Don't dim yourself, and don't allow anyone else to dim yourself. And so, yeah, it's time for you to be pushed to the forefront, and allow, when those opportunities come in, don't back down. Don't back down, because you know it's time for you to be there. So yeah, that was a very clear message. Y'all better listen, because as soon as you get pushed to that forefront, when I tell you how fast your life is going to accelerate after that, ooh, yes, your life is going to accelerate as soon as you stop doubting yourself. You stop trying to just be in the background, like you're not meant to be there. You need to go towards your north node, where you feel like it might feel challenging, but that's the direction you need to head towards, because it's challenging. It's not where you're comfortable, but it's exactly where you're supposed to go. And if you don't know what your north node is, look it up, because it can let you know exactly within your birth chart. It can let you know exactly, what you're meant to, you're meant to do, or what your purpose you're supposed to go towards. Like for me, which this message kind of really resonates in a way, like my south node is Cancer, which means naturally my north node is in Capricorn. So Cancer being, I'm naturally very nurturing, I'm naturally very family oriented, naturally very just homey and things like that. And then my Capricorn north node is like, no, I need you to boss up. You need to be the leader. You need to be this. And so yeah, this message resonated with me. Because yeah, but it's definitely something that once you figure out your north node, it can help you learn a lot about yourself. Just in general, your birth chart can help you learn a lot about yourself. um Sacral plexus was open. Lord, was that thing open. It was open. I can't even go into detail about the immediate images I got in my head, but it was highly sexual, and very intense, and woof. When I tell you I gotta drink some water because it was a lot. It was like the immediate thing I got was like sex and kundalini energy. And yeah, it was just like you're allowing yourself to feel. You're allowing yourself to surrender to what is at this moment. It's like I want just pleasure all around in my life. I want more bliss. I want more pleasure. And it's like it was euphoric, it was ecstasy, and it wasn't just like, and even if you're not doing experiencing this with someone else, and the image in my head was with somebody else, and this felt like either one, you're interacting with someone who is your divine counterpart, or either and like literally like your energies were whining together in the most euphoric way, and it felt like a kundalini energy, and like a deep awakening of the masculine and the feminine, and them coming together. And a lot of it felt like the feminine was pulling the masculine energy up higher. And then I felt, of course, like a slight like headache, so that's how I kind of like felt like it was kundalini energy. But it was just very much so like I envisioned a masculine and feminine sharing a very intimate hug. And that hug, it just felt like it was just lightning, and it felt like just intense, it felt like an intense connection. And it's like both of you were exchanging power through touch, through love. And then I envisioned like a flow of energy between the two while you're sharing that hug. Like it was a consistent, just circular amount of energy. Like the feminine energy is circulating to the masculine's energy, the masculine's energy is circulating to the feminine, and it just kept going round and around and round and around. And that was going in between, just circulating their full bodies. And the equal exchange of power, the energy between the two, like the energy just keeps circulating, and you're not taking from each other, because you're also receiving from one another. So it's very much so equal give and take. Like, yes, I'm giving you this power over here, but I'm also giving you this power over here. And it's like it was pulling you both higher. And it was intense. It was intense, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful at the same time. And if you guys subscribe to that whole twin flame thing, maybe that's what it is. But yeah, that was really, really deep energy. Yeah. Root chakra was open. I immediately got an image of somebody frolicking. I want to frolic. Frolicking and like rolling down like a hill. Like, you know how you like kids like just sit on a hill and just roll down a long hill? And I actually saw some kids doing that in my neighborhood like last week when I went on a bike ride. It's just a completely side story. And I low-key wanted to do it too. I'm such a child. It just looks so fun. And they just look like they was having the time of their life. I'm like, this is why you have to have kids around you, because kids just I love kids. Like, they just pull out your own inner child, and when you're around kids, like, they teach you so much. Like, I mean, shoot, I know Parker, my daughter, she teaching me something every day. Like, if I'm on my phone too much or something like that, she'll look at me and be like, pay attention. I'm like, you're right, I gotta pay attention, I'm so sorry. And I immediately start apologizing, because I'm just like, yeah, you're right, girl, I'm sorry. Like, that girl, she gets on me real good, and I can't even blame her, because some days, look, she right. But outside of that, that song, the Put Your Record song on by Kareem Bailey Ray, that came into my head, and it was just, the energy felt very carefree. Like, you wanted, like you want to take a dip in the pool, you want to jump into the deep end, you want to live your best carefree life. Like, it's like, even if everything is not exactly how you want it to be right now, it's like, it's exactly how I want it to be. Like, I really don't care about this or that going on right now. I'm living my best life right now. I'm not going to worry about what's going on over there, going over here. Right now, I'm just going to enjoy myself, because I realize I can't control every aspect of my life. Like, you can't do that. There's no way you can control any and everything in your life. We're not meant to have control at all. We need to surrender control. And that's when that carefree nature starts to really settle into our spirit, because, you know, we released it. We released that control. We want to go ahead and, like, surrender to what is. And yeah, it's just, life felt really good right now. Yeah, it just, you just carefree. So yeah, those are the messages, and I breezed through that. I'm getting better at this, y'all. I'm just like 22 minutes in, and yeah, I'm getting better at this, and the time and all that other stuff. But I'm gonna give y'all the oracle card message, and then I'm gonna get out of here, because I got so much to do, which is hence why I am looking all bummy and stuff, because I still gotta clean my apartment. I gotta pack, because I'm going on a trip tomorrow, and yeah, nothing is done. So, but I'm gonna give y'all this quick oracle card message. Oh, why can't I talk right now? But yeah, if those messages resonate for you, please like, comment, share them. If they, you know, if you want to share them with other people that you may know, see if they resonate with them. And as always, you can book your own personal Reiki session with me via my website, syncedlife.com, SYNCDLIFE. And I'd be more than happy to share energy with you. I do in-person sessions if you are in the Dallas area. If not, Reiki is nothing but energy. I can connect to you regardless, and I'd be more than happy to do a distant Reiki session. All my Reiki sessions do come with a chakra energy report, so I will go over each chakra individually to let you know what I got from that. I would, of course, use tarot for the chakra energy report, but actually through my actual Reiki session, if I receive any intuitive messages through your Reiki session, then I will be sure to let you know what's going on with that too. But yeah, I'd be more than happy for you to join me with the Reiki session, whether or not it's your first or you're returning or whatever it is. I'll be happy to do it because I just love doing Reiki. So yeah, I'll get your energy, your oracle card message, then we'll get out of here. I hope you all are having a beautiful week so far. Happy Friday Eve. If it's Thursday when you watch this, I don't even know if I'm going to post this tonight or not, but we'll see. Alrighty. Oh. I'm going to take that one. Yeah. It says, rewrite the past. So let's see what that's about. Past actions in 3D cannot be changed, but the memories of them can. So therefore, if you rewrite your reaction to something that happened in the past, it changes you in the present. This is one of my favorite concepts that Chiron has given us. Basically, it's this: change the past by rewriting the present. Then your future changes as well. If you receive this card, perhaps you might consider how your past has shaped you. If I meet a person today, I'm seeing them now and not in the past. If, however, they are carrying their past as a wound upon them, or worse, as an anchor they drag around, then I'm meeting a person who stayed in the past, wounded and tired. I want to say, where is the real person you are? What all this means is that we simply cannot let actions in our past define who we are today. Did you ever meet a person who had something happen that then created who they were from then on? Sometimes it's so profoundly etched in their personality that you simply don't want to be with them. All you hear is the same tape playing over and over about what happened. Years go by and it's still the same story. Therefore, who they are today is who they were then. It's like a snapshot was taken and he never left that time. Right now, in this new energy, we have the profound ability to change everything about ourselves, and Chiron asks us to recalibrate the past. When you think of something hurtful in the past, what energy comes forward? What does it do to you? In some cases, it's so debilitating and painful that it calls you right back to that time. However, what it is you feel is the energy of your reaction that is doing the talking. Change that energy and you begin to change who you are today. Imagine being peaceful again, forgiving others or yourself, remembering without pain. It would be the beginning of reflection with compassion and wisdom, and the end of a nightmare. I like that. I think this goes on to talk about in that the throat chakra, which is actually makes sense because the card right there, it's all blue and everything. So this probably really goes into that message. I feel like it goes into that message heavily of that wounded masculine. You can't stay stuck in the past. Staying stuck in the past does nothing for you. You have to move forward from that stuff. You have to heal. You can't. Us choosing to stay stuck in one frame, what does that do for you? It just keeps you right there. It keeps you right there. And so it's like you have to move on from it now. You have to feel it, you have to address it, and it's time to move on from it and say, okay, I'm no longer living in the past. Now it's time for me to move forward and drop these wounds, because these are in the past. They're not in my present. They're not in my present energy. And the more you realize that you're no longer stuck in that, you're no longer attaching yourself to old wounds, it will help you move forward. It will help you move forward. So I hope whoever that message resonates with, I hope you're able to move forward. Because staying attached to the wounds, that they're not going to serve you. So yeah, I'll be sending love to you as you navigate through. And yeah, take a moment and just really sit down. Maybe sit down and journal, and write down all the things that may have hurt you, all the things you feel are just stuck in your heart space that you feel like you can't let go of, and then write why you can't let go of it. What are you holding on to? What in the present moment is happening that is making you hold on to that? And if there's nothing in your present moment that is happening that is related to that wound, it's kind of just like, okay, it's time for me to let it go. you don't have to stay in that energy. So yeah. I hope these messages were resonated with you all. If not, maybe catch the next month. I don't know. But yeah, yeah. Hopefully, y'all have a beautiful week ahead. Happy Father's Day to all the daddies out there. Y'all deserve it. All the active fathers. Y'all play a very important role in these kids' life. And yeah, so happy Father's Day to y'all. I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend ahead. Yeah. So love y'all. Bye.